Now, former Toronto Police Detective and Platoon Commander Ron Wretham. Hi, Ron.
Hi,
Ron
Sandy.
is also co-CEO of Investigative Solutions Networking. Peter was just saying that police went in there, they destroyed it basically, and that some people are saying that was a mistake. What's your thinking there?
Well, my opinion differs somewhat, Sandy. You know, there's no doubt that when the police first discovered this bunker, that they I have to assume that they set up surveillance, hoping that someone would come back, the people responsible would come back, and they would be able to question them as to the purpose of building this thing. But there comes a time when no one is returning that you know, the police have to at some point make a decision that, okay, you know, enough is enough. Is 3 weeks enough? Is a month enough surveillance and no one has come back? Clearly, when it was discovered, you know, someone might have been watching and realized right off the bat that it was discovered and therefore not returned. But, you know, after a few weeks, the police have to make that determination. And I think for public safety, they had to cave this thing in. And so my opinion differs. I have the greatest faith in Toronto Police, and I believe that they would have taken all of that into consideration. There's no doubt in my mind that they did do surveillance at some point.
All right. So given what we know about what that bunker was like, the plywood walls that were reinforced, the extension cord with the generator, the sub pump, the wheelbarrow, yes, all of that, the rosary and the poppy nailed to the wall, you know, I'm wondering, would there be DNA on that?
There could be, and I also heard Deputy Chief Saunders say that there was evidence at the scene of people eating and drinking there. So there would be DNA off of straws and partially eaten food and that sort of thing. So yes, there could definitely be DNA at the scene. I would be very surprised if there wasn't a substantial amount of DNA.
Right. Now, police say they don't have the intent behind this, but you have to think about the proximity, right?
Yeah.
The tunnel was near the Pan Am Games location at York University. So, you know, it appears a lot of planning went into this. So did your mind initially go to terrorism, or did it go somewhere else?
Yeah, initially when I heard it, absolutely, it did go to terrorism. But as the events unfolded today and I watched the news conference, I'm not convinced. One thing that I find compelling against the terrorist theory is the rosary being inside the bunker. I don't believe that if terrorists were behind this, I don't think there would be a rosary anywhere near that bunker. I don't know, Sandy. I mean, it could be anything from university students, engineering students building this thing. I mean, but regardless, whoever built this, Sandy, had a very good background in building and construction, and there was some substantial engineering went into this. You know, the laminated 2x8s that were the supporting studs all down the walls, the double top plate. I noticed that there was a compressor on scene, which would have been used for an air nailer. So a lot of planning and expertise went into this.
Well, hopefully there will be some answers. Police certainly have made a public appeal, so we'll wait to hear what comes of that. Ron, thank you. Thank you so much.